to bring down the forgotten pains concerning our lost mandate. It doesn't end there. Believe it or you leave it, another Idi Amin is rising in Africa. With what I am seeing, Mr. President, is obvious that you are up to some mischiefs, but the gods of the lands will not allow it. When are we going to have the real leaders? A good leader that will have the lives of his people to heart. Mr. Tinubu, you are not doing it well. Now I am asking, how long shall we remain like this? I don't just know, and I cannot predict where this nation is heading to, but definitely the end of it is so dark. I am not seeing any light at the end of the tunnel, simply because one ancestor has occupied the head, ruling everything against the humanity, making everything to be subjected under his selfish authority. And somebody is telling me not to talk. If I did not talk, I will die. If I speak, I can still die. Where are we heading to? The promises are dying of hunger on daily basis. Nobody cares. Thereby, the so-called leaders are changing SUV every month, collecting huge amount of money. These people have been injuring us badly, and yet nobody will speak. How long shall we remain in this agony? Nigerians need to wake up. Where are the voice of the poor masses? If they can buy your personality, can they buy your conscience? If your conscience cannot speak to you, it means you are already dead. We have all it takes in this nation. But Nigeria should be counted as one of the most miserable and most suffering countries so far. Simply because of the wickedness of our so-called leaders. All these things are happening because the youths have not risen for it. When the youth stands on their ground, I am sure nothing will happen.
My fellow Nigerians, especially Nigerian youths, I take God beguna. I dey ask you, is it that all of us don't come to the conclusion, say this Nigeria matter, this our condition for Nigeria, we are completely hopeless. That is Nigeria case don't they helpless. We are a totally captured people. So no matter what in government do, no matter the policy, no matter how bad government treat us, there is nothing we go do. That is, we don't surrender ourselves. That is, as Nigerians, as we day to day, Nigerians be like the understanding girlfriend for bad relationship or violent relationship. So we are overall best in understanding. We can take anything. For those of our fathers, especially religious leaders, traditional leaders, and all of that, where go they tell us, pray for country, pray for leaders, pray for country. Okay, with all due respect, our fathers in the Lord, we don't pray so they fuel don't reach 1,000 something now. So which kind prayer now they help the Saudi Arabia fuel? Which kind prayer they support Russia, Europe and all that now? Or is there something that we as a people need to pay attention to that we are not paying attention to? I take God beg on our Nigerians, because see, the truth of the matter is, on the earlier all of us come to the understanding, say, this current government and system of leadership is the real weapon that is fashioned against our lives. The earlier, the better for us. To ensure that we come together and make sure, say, this weapon stop to the prosper. Because, see, everybody in Nigeria today is just a potential victim waiting for government or Nigeria to happen to you. God forbid. But even when they say God forbid, remember that today's victims were yesterday's survivors. Tomorrow's victims will be today's survivors. The dead can no longer die. The next set of people will go die, go be between you and me who are alive. God forbid. As we do I don't care, the prayer be say make the victim card no fall on us. Today in Nigeria, there is good leadership, there is bad leadership, and there is APC. What this current government is providing for Nigeria is the textbook definition of how not to govern a country. Nigeria as a country almost exists so that other countries can learn how not to govern their nations. If not, how do you explain a situation where today for Nigeria the cost of human head They cheaper than bag of rice. Abi una no watch the video interview, the ritualists and people, organ harvesters where they parade for Lagos State Police Command. Where they talk and they interview, if they cut head or 50,000 or what 25,000, they say human being body parts, human head. Because we have built a system that rewards criminality and corruption from the top. So everybody is on the loose. Everybody is a prey in the hands of predators. I tell God, Begona, the major challenge of Nigeria today is that we young people, we have refused to put focus where focus is needed. That is why I go continue to dey call on everybody wey get voice, activists, labor, anybody wey mean well for Nigeria. We must come together and place focus on governance, the issue of governance. Tomorrow they go come tell me, say, make you dey careful. They go send me message, say, Peter, make police there, say, make they no carry, make they no go kill me. Nobody can take life from me that you did not give to me. That is not my worry. People where they die for Plateau, Benue, Zamfara, everywhere where they kill innocent people, where some don't die, their family no do. I am not better than anybody. I am a citizen of Nigeria and I deserve good governance. And it is not a crime for me to ask that my government should do well. If President Tinubu does well today, not to appreciate him. I don't know him. Anybody who is president, the Lord be with you. So I don't get any personal issue with any government. The important thing is that the lives of human beings that are under you are not being treated fairly and properly. And it is a shame on you if you are a government. So telling me, say, police or this one go come carry you. Police and DSS will be victims of human rights violations. Police who is also victim of this same failed government. Now, because you carry gun, wear uniform, you think, say, I'm your target or your victim. No, both of us are victims. So you see this issue of governance, why they talk so. I don't dey hammer on election. Some people go misunderstand. They go say, this issue of election. During End Bad Governance protest, they even invite me for some radio station and all that. I dey tell una. They say, no, 10-point agenda, this and that, that and that. Any protest where you know, say, go get head. One strong demand that can cover other demands, and we go to the government agency where that demand will be met. No be say we go start to the talk. If you not believe, say, you can reform INEC, what give you the mind, say, you go fit end bad governance? How do you end bad governance? By electing good governments. The problem of Nigeria today be say the sick and dying body of Nigeria where we supposed to hand over to experienced doctors for 2023 so that they go start to perform surgery on them was handed over to organ harvesters. That is why we must put an end to this organ harvester system of leadership. We must unbundle the entire criminal system. It is not working for anybody except the political class and people in the elites.
I am angry. Nobody should ask me why. The tears of the innocent is breaking my heart. Something needs to be done. I have spoken.